We often think of these innocent animals as simple, ordinary creatures, perhaps even unintelligent. But sometimes these very animals become real-life heroes. Heroes who go beyond instinct and risk their own lives to save humans. Today, we will witness some of those incredible moments. So, let's begin. This little squirrel was truly lucky because at that exact moment, a dog was right beside it. A man had been hospitalized for 3 days due to a heart condition, and unbelievably, throughout those 3 days, the dog never left his side, not even for a moment. It stayed there, guarding him like family. Sometimes, animals even come forward to rescue humans in dangerous situations. Here, we can see an elephant using its immense strength to pull a vehicle out of deep mud. This small dog proudly helps its elderly owner carry a bag, its joy clearly visible. And yes, even this baby elephant feels happy after helping its herd. Dogs are not just companions. With proper training, they can even save human lives. Like here, a dog is being trained to perform CPR in emergency situations. A caring boy learning how to save lives. No matter what happens to her, this girl is never alone. She has a friend who can instantly ease her pain and bring comfort. Watching all these moments makes one thing very clear. If any being learned something came together to clean their city, yet many of us hesitate to clean even the small mess outside our own homes. Sometimes animals even help each other in ways that teach humans a powerful lesson. This man first tries to gain the trust of a frightened cat before rescuing it safely. Small acts of kindness make the world a better place, like this man who feeds birds every day by the lake. This man risks his own life to save a dog, and the dog seems to understand. This human is its protector. After destruction, this family waited for rescue teams, trusting them as their only hope. Because in times of crisis, rescuers become true guardians. Natural disasters affect not only humans, but animals as well. So whenever possible, we should stand beside them too, because saving one life means making the world a little better. A thief thought it would be an easy target, but he didn't know that this man was protected by his most loyal bodyguard, a brave dog. Within seconds, the dog stopped the attacker. Small in size, but enormous in courage. This little dog even drives away a dangerous intruder from a field, and for its bravery, it receives a reward. Because dogs are not just protectors, they are guardians of trust.
Heroism does not always arrive with noise. Sometimes it comes quietly. On an ordinary afternoon, a family was busy inside their home while their little child played alone in the front yard. Everything seemed peaceful. But just beyond the gate, danger was getting closer. The child slowly wandered toward a busy road where speeding vehicles passed every second. No one inside the house noticed. The distance between safety and tragedy was only a few steps away. But someone had noticed. The family dog, resting near the doorway, suddenly sprang to its feet, its eyes locked on the child. Without wasting a second, it ran across the yard with all its strength. The child was now only moments away from stepping onto the road. Cars rushed past, Horns echoed in the distance, and then, in one incredible act, the dog leaped in front of the child and blocked the path. It barked loudly and repeatedly, desperate to stop the child from moving forward. The child froze in surprise. The barking was so intense that family members rushed outside to see what had happened. What they saw made their hearts stop. Their child stood just inches from the road, and beside the child stood their dog, refusing to move. The family quickly pulled the child back into their arms. Shock turned into tears. Tears turned into gratitude, because they knew one thing. Without that dog, the story could have ended very differently. But the dog was not finished. Even after the child was safe, it continued circling the family, wagging its tail, as if making sure everyone was okay. It asked for nothing. No reward, no praise, only the safety of the people it loved. That evening, the family held their silent guardian a little tighter. And in that small home, everyone understood a truth many forget. Love does not need words. Courage does not need recognition. And heroes do not always stand on two legs. Sometimes, they wait quietly by the door.
Sometimes, the bravest heroes are found in the middle of disaster. One cold and stormy night, heavy rain began to flood a small town. Water rose quickly through the streets. Families rushed to protect their homes. Electricity went out. Darkness covered everything. Among the frightened residents was an elderly man living alone in a small house near the river. Because of his age, he could not move fast, and as the floodwater entered his home, escape became almost impossible. But he was not alone. His old dog had been with him for many years, a quiet companion, always resting near his chair. That night, the dog sensed the danger before anyone else. It barked again and again, pulling at the man's clothes and refusing to calm down. At first, the man did not understand, but then he saw water rushing under the door. The room was already filling. He tried to stand, but the water and panic made it difficult. The dog kept barking, then ran toward the back door and returned, urging him to follow. Step by step, the man moved through the rising water. The dog stayed beside him the entire time. When the man slipped, the dog remained close, guiding him forward. Together, they reached the back door and climbed onto higher ground outside the house. Only minutes later, the front part of the home was swallowed by floodwater. Neighbors and rescue workers soon arrived by boat. They found the elderly man safe, with his loyal dog sitting beside him in the rain, shivering, exhausted, but still guarding him. The rescuers carried them both to safety, and as the boat moved away, the man held the dog tightly in his arms, because he knew the truth. That night, the flood took many things, but one faithful heart gave him his life back. Heroes are not always loud. Sometimes they bark in the dark when no one else can see the danger.